So we created this journal cover the other day. So this is some faux leather. This is the spine of the journal and the back, and the inside is a usual fabric. And I sewed it together and used my pinking shears to seal the edges. And between these two fabrics, so this is a soft cover journal, and between these two fabrics is a kind of foam rubber, or in German Moosgummi. I don't know if foam rubber is the right translation, it's just what Google told me. Okay, so the next step in this video, I will show you how how I will punch the holes for the 3-hole template stitch. How I set an eyelet, and I thought maybe I will set 2 more eyelets here if the eyelet setting with this fabric or this cover is easy enough. Maybe I will set 2 eyelets here. We will see. I will decorate the front with you, and I will put on a closure. Usually I do, not usually, most of the times I do the closure right on here, just a button or Tim Holtz hitch fastener, a little elastic here, and then put it over like this. You can do many closures. I have sewn in, how's it called? So I could have sewn in some ribbon. This would be another possibility. Or I could sew it in by now and then let it be as it is, or sew around or put something over to hide it a bit or something like this. But for this journal I decided I will use a hole in the middle, put an elastic into here so it has been long enough so it will go from left to right, and it will stand out over here. So this is what I will do. Okay, first things first, I will do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch for my signatures. Yes. So I could use a template for this, but I will just use my ruler. Just checking. Yes, my spine is 2 centimeters. Okay, so I want to put an eyelet over here. Let's see, it's from this sewing line to this sewing line, 21 centimeters. So maybe I will start at, let's say, 2 centimeters, so I have enough space for an eyelet. Or 2.5, I think I will start at 2.5. Okay, so over here. So something like here. And then I will measure out the first thing, and then I think I will eyeball it. So I thought about putting or it has not be to at 2 centimeters, it could stay a bit wider, a bit more at the top or something. Okay, I will measure and eyeball, so like a mixture of both. And I would think I want this to be my just deciding which page, which side is my front and my back. I think I will I let it be as it is. It doesn't matter anyway. So this will be my back, this will be my front. Not overthinking it too much. So I think something like here would be fine. Then I want to put a hole by about 5 millimeters and 1.5 centimeters. Okay, this looks good. So this is, oh, it's nearly 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters would be here, approximately. Then something like here, 0.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeters. And then you could do it right in the middle, because this cover is very flexible. You could just bend it over, fold it a bit, and then you would have the middle. But I want to use a trick I saw at the channel of Pam from the Paper Outpost. Just trying to adjust my light a bit. Okay, let's see, maybe this is a bit better, hopefully. And she does it so that she has a little less space between the top and the middle holes. and a bit more space between the middle and the bottom hole, so that she knows her signatures which way up, to say so. And I like it very much, and I like the look of it, so I will do the same. Just eyeballing. I think this is nearly the middle, so I will go maybe a centimeter more to the top, something like this. I think something like here, so half a centimeter, 1.5 centimeters. Okay, this is a bit very fast at the top, not fast. I'm just thinking if I will put the holes a bit more under this, but I don't know if they will be covered up with my twine. I will let it be as it is. We will see how it turns out, if it looks good and if it's as I wanted it to, and if not, I can redo this. It's no big deal. So I use an old book as my underlay for my punching. You don't need this, you need an awl. Okay, here it is, found it. You can just hold your cover in place and go through. You can put something under. I decided to put something under it. It's really not necessary. So, hole 1, hole 2. Okay, I don't need my book, so I will put it away. Hole 3, hole 4. So as you see, we will do 2 signatures for this journal, and it has a lot of growing space. And I need another hole in the middle. So this I wanted to have in the middle. This is for my elastic for the closure. So we have 21 centimeters, so 10.5 would be perfect. So something like here, and then trying to find the middle. So something like here. Okay, left a little mark. Okay, this would be the middle. Now don't punch, because you have your table or your desktop underneath. Just hold your fabric cover in place. Okay, we are through. I just wanted to grab my book. Oops, I have to make this hole a tiny bit wider so that my elastic will go through. Yes, I think this was a happy accident, to say so. So if these holes were more like spacing like right here, so I do not think that the holes would be together, but they have a bit of space between them, and I think this is very good. So, okay, that was that. Now I want to punch a hole for my eyelet. So I need my eyelet eyelet tool, I don't know, pliers for setting an eyelet, but I need some other of these elements. So because these elements are for setting the eyelet, and I need the elements for punching the eyelet instead. So I'm just changing them for the moment. Let's see, I need something to pull it out. Okay, now I need these two. Let's see, this side. Okay, so this is our top, and again I am just eyeballing. This is a bit, these are a bit too wide. This is why my elements are falling out. But I don't have new of this red inlay rubber things. So what I do is I hold the pliers like this. So I think this will work out. I will just eyeball, maybe a bit more in the middle. Something like this. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe this cover is too thick to make a hole. Yes, it is. Okay. I run into some issues very often with these pliers. I want to have the crocodile big bite too. someday. So sometimes I use this tools to apply the eyelet just for punching the hole. So of course you could use your awl, or maybe, because this is a bit too thin, a thicker awl, but you will not extract. You will have a hole, but the fabric is only pulled out, it is not cut out, to say so. So this is why the thing with the awl does not work out, or will not work out perfectly. So I try this little trick here. Sometimes this works. Okay, looks not the baddest. We punched a hole and had some fabric which we could pull out. So this is what I wanted to receive. Now I will make the hole a bit bigger. So you see what I mean? You have to have a tool which cuts your fabric or your material, and not only punches it, because then it is difficult to put in the eyelet. And I realized I could put on a big eyelet, but it doesn't matter what you use. You just use what you like. But maybe this will work out. Let's see, because this cover is very flexible. So maybe we can make this work without cutting the fabric by hand. But to be honest, most of the time I do this. I punch the hole and then I cut the fabric which I have over, to say so, by hand with little scissors. I have smaller scissors as well. I don't know where it is right now. When I'm crafting, I'm very messy. I try to redo my desktop every time I went crafting, but I don't do it every time. So this is why I keep searching for my things, which felt like most of the time. But maybe we can apply this eyelet here. Let's see. So I'm just punching the too much fabric over my eyelet so that this ring can grab. And I usually use my awl for this. You can use tiny scissors as well. Okay, this looks good because it's not too thick. So it's really thin. So see, I don't know if you can see it, the eyelet is sticking out a bit. And if it sticks not out enough, not out much, if it sticks not out enough, so now I get it, then you could use some Fabrifix or Fabri-Tac glue to glue on this ring part of the eyelet, and then use your pliers to punch them together, and then it will stay in place as well. I did this a few times before, but I think this can work out like this without using glue. Okay, this is the right side. I think it grabbed already. Yes, just double check, because sometimes you get this plop. You put your pliers together and it makes the sound like plop. And you know, okay, your eyelet is set, but sometimes it's only punched together, but the ring thing is falling apart. But this looks very good. Okay, it was not too much work. I will redo this for the front cover because I want some charms to let hang from here. And this is not perfectly in the middle, but I think it looks very fine. I will put some eyelets over here, so the same eyelets I used for the charms, because I want to let hang a little chain. I have this very sweet little silver chain, and I have a bigger golden chain, but I think gold is not standing out enough because of the colors. They are too too much the same to say so. So maybe I will use the silver chain, and I will let hang some little charms from the chain as well. Okay, let's see. Then you would have letting something hanging from here and from here. Oh, why not? So, but why not? Why not have something hanging from here and something hanging from here? I never did this before, so let's try it out. I will again use this eyelet applier tools and not the hole punching tools, because they don't work out on this piece, because it's a bit too thick. It's not really thick, but for this pliers it is too thick. So let's see. I will just eyeball again, because it's a junk journal and I don't have a feel of a need of perfection. Something like here. So now maybe you can see, so this pieces of fabric and material are cut out a bit, not perfectly, but they are cut out a bit, and I will just cut the overhanging pieces with my tiny scissors. I don't know, as I said before, where my smaller scissors are. I have an even smaller one, for so a kind of sewing scissors. But anyway, and again, I want to have it something like here, so maybe in a line. Okay, go for it. Yes. Okay, same again. Pulling this out. And then you saw how I attached the eyelets. So, oh, this went right through. Okay, then I will show you. I wanted to say I will cut this out from the video, but this went through very well, so no big deal. Okay, and again, punching. Oh, I think you heard it. This was the sound I was looking for, because this means that the eyelet is attached very well. So last eyelet for this cover. Okay, this is nearly perfect. Just getting rid of the overlapping fabric and material. Okay. One of our rings. Putting it over. Of course, you could use other pliers or a crocodile big bite 2 or other kinds of eyelets. It doesn't matter. This is just an example. Yes, got it. Perfect. Okay, holes are set, eyelets are set, applied. Now for the closure, I will search for an elastic. I have something here, but it is pink, and I don't think it is okay for this cover, but I just don't feel it. I feel I want to do something in a brown tone, but let's see. It's a pink in here. So pink would go well with it, I think. And I thought about, okay, I have many colors for my signature, so it doesn't matter. And I thought about inking the edges in a bit of brown. Okay, I will use the pink elastic. So let's see how long it has to be. I want my knot to be on the inside of the cover, so it will be visible between the two signatures, but I think this is okay. And I need something like this amount, so to wrap around, and a bit for my knot, to tie a knot. And the journal want to have some growing space. I think this will give us way enough. So now to pull this through. Okay. It's no big deal, but I just thought it would be fine to have two holes between near to each other, so that I could put in the elastic from 2 holes and then tie a knot, just to secure it very, very well. But I think it will hold because of this kind of fabric and this kind of fabric. This will not fray. So I think it will hold in place very well. But I don't think I will be able to put this too without using a needle. So I have some needles with very big, do you call it eye? I don't know how you call it. So this thing where you put your thread through. So I will try to, I know this, because I used it before, I know that this elastic is a bit too wide for this needle to thread it through easily. But I just try out a few times. Sometimes I cut a bit of this, so a bit not straight, not in this direction, but like so, in this direction. So then it is easier to thread it too. So these are just some tricks I used to do. Okay, I will do this off camera to not bore you to death, and then I will be right back. Okay, I cut off a little piece like, don't know if you can see it, like this. So this shape, so like at an angle. And it took me 5 seconds to thread the elastic to them. So I want to, let's see, I can go out and then in again, but maybe I can do it in one go. No, I don't think so. So I will go out. If this will not come through easily, I can, okay, it comes through easily. Oh, okay, yes, this is why I have to go in and out, because I don't can get rid of my needle now. Okay, if you cannot pull this through, you can use your pliers. So these kind of pliers to hold your needle and pull it through. And now I will go back through the same hole again. Okay. Okay. Just make sure that you have enough thread, enough elastic over here, so your elastic will not flip through or slide through. Okay, that's it. Now, of course, because I put only one hole into here, and even if you have a knot over here, when you pull your elastic from the inside, it can slide through. So this is something you have to think of when you use your elastic. But anyway, it's no big thing. It's just some tiny little things to think of when you're creating your own journal, or when you are using some kinds of this journal. So I like to tie a loosened knot, just to make sure I have enough material, but not too much. Okay, this is way too much. Even if your journal grows, it will not grow like this. Okay. Then redo your knot. It's no big deal. Okay. Whoa. Just opening it up. This is why I do it very loose, so that it's not this much work to redo it. Be careful not to slide your elastic through your cover. Okay, I think this is a bit too less material. Yeah, I want to have a bit more, so something like in between. Okay, third try. You don't have to redo it completely. You can just loosen it and pull a bit on the string. So these strings. So let's see. I already know I want to use my 2 cm spine, and I want this journal to have the possibility to grow, because it's a soft cover. You can put in many things, stickers and things of your daily life, tickets and so on and so on. and maybe you can see it here, this fabric is not staying in place perfectly. I like this look very much. I like it not to be glued down on every place. For this journal, I did other journals before, and I will do other journals after. But in this case, because I just sewed it around the edges, and I put on a little bit of glue here and there, but not on the whole space, on the whole cover. So this is why this fabric is a bit loose. So if you don't like this, you have to glue it on using the whole space to glue it on. Or you could sew around in this wibbly wobbly style or something like this. There are so many possibilities. But now back to our closure. I'm not sure, to be honest. Maybe I think I wanted a bit more. I wanted to have a bit more space, only a centimeter or something like this. So tie your knot again. Okay. Okay. It will get ready someday. Okay, I will tie the knot now. Very, very strong. So, nothing with redoing anything. I have to make the decision. So let hang over at least a centimeter or so that your stripes of leftover elastic are not too short, because then they can slide through the knot. I don't know if this will happen, but I just want to make sure. So these are over our leftovers, so it's not very much. Ah, okay, perfect. Yes, so it would look like this, without anything on it, the cover. The next step in this video, just thinking. I think this video is long enough, and I will show you the next steps. The next steps will be putting on some charms, some chain and some charms over here. So some charms over here, and decorating the front. And the last step will be putting in our signatures and maybe decorating the inside a bit, not this inside, but the signatures. And maybe I want to use some ink just to ink the edges. But I think this video is long enough, and I will show you the decorating parts, so the chain and the front decorating parts, and this decorating part, and the inking edges part in the next video. And in the video after that, I will show you how to attach your signatures. So thanks for watching, stay tuned and watch the other videos out of this series. Thank you, bye.